Hey folks, this is Vincent Idly with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Wordsy. This is a game for 1 to 6 players, it's for ages 10 and up, and the average playtime is about 20 minutes. Just to forewarn you, this came in the mail today, and this is our first time playing, so there might be a rules goose or two, but I think I've got it down pat, and it's a fairly simple game. Before we go into the rules though, I just want to give a big shout out to Formal Ferret Games. While I did buy this game on my own, I just love the idea of a ferret representing your company. I'm a ferret owner, and I absolutely love that idea. But anyway, let's get to the game. So what are you doing in this game? Well, you're going to be using the letters that are on this grid to form words, similar to like Boggle or other similar word games. You can use letters that are outside of the grid to form your word, but you don't get any points for them. So there's going to be 2 cards in this column, 2 cards in this column, 2 cards in this column, and 2 cards in this column. If you happen to use a letter from a column, then it scores you that many points. If you use both letters from that column, you get 5 plus 5 is 10, or in this case, if you use both of these letters, it's 8, both of these 6, both of these 4. And yeah, it's that simple. There are some rules whenever you're dealing out the letters for a new round. Whenever you're dealing out letters, you cannot have more than 3 of these special gold cards. Okay, so if that ever were to happen while you're dealing, let's say that I'm dealing right now, and this is the card that I deal. This is illegal because there's already 2 here. So instead, you're going to discard this, keep dealing from the deck until it satisfies the rules. Now, another rule is if you happen to have 3 of the same letter. In this case, there's a G here, a G here, and a G here. That would not satisfy the rules, so we're also going to discard this one and keep dealing from the deck until the rules are satisfied. So those are the 2 main rules that when you're forming this grid, that's what you have to follow. Once the last letter is down, that's the start of a new round, and essentially what you're going to be doing is both players, or all of the players involved, are going to look at this grid and try and form a word. They're only going to try and form one word. The first player to form the word will flip this sand timer over, and that starts a 30-second timer. And the rest of the players have 30 seconds to finish coming up with their word. And then points are scored. So how are points scored? Well, here's a quick look at the score sheet. You're going to have 7 rounds. There's 7 words. So the way this works is you're going to score your word. And then after you do that, if one of the other players happens to have a score that is higher than the fastest player being the one that flipped over the sand timer in the first place, they would score 1 point. If the fastest player happens to beat so many players at the table in terms of score, then they would score 2 points. Now, the number of people you have to beat will depend on the number of people playing. In a 2, 3, or 4 player game, the fastest player has to beat everyone at the table. In a 5 or 6 player game, then the fastest player only has to beat 3 of those people, and they would be able to score 2 points. It's very simple. This +1 is for the other players to score against the fastest player, and the second column, the +2 bonus, is for the fastest player. Okay? And that's going to happen 7 times, and the person with the most points will win. There is a penalty if you happen to be challenged on a word that you made and no one thinks it's legal, and you look it up and it's not an actual legal word, then you do receive a penalty for that. There's also a no-flip card that is used in I think it was a 3+ player game. And the way this works is the player that flipped the sand timer over, that becomes the fastest player for that round, gets it. And then for the next round, they cannot flip the timer. They cannot be the one to flip the timer again and be the fastest player. In a 2-player game, this card is not used at all. In a solo game, you're going to use this side. And this solo side will grant you bonuses based on how fast you are. So I'm not going to get into that. I'll let you figure out the solo game on your own should you pick this up. So Idly and I are just going to play a 2-player game real quick. Obviously, we're not going to use these letters because I was looking at it and I probably could have formed something, wouldn't be fair. So we're just going to shuffle these back into the deck, and we'll start the first round. Now, just to forewarn you guys, my dictionary skills are somewhat limited. I'm not someone that knows a lot of unnecessarily long words. So, I wasn't one of those kids in grade school that wrote a research paper and then used a thesaurus to change all of the words in their paper to unnecessarily complex long words. I didn't do that. So we're going to be coming up with a lot of simple kiddie words. Yeah. Oh well.
I don't know. You know enough.
Yeah, we'll say what. Yeah. So here's a look at the other components in case you're curious. The game comes with pencils and a sand timer, lots and lots and lots of score sheets, double-sided, which is nice. Box is here. Instruction manual is here. Okay, pretty simple stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. I have my score sheet here, and I'm just going to starting off with a J and a C. N, C, Q, R, T. Okay, okay. So now we go. All right. So now I'm trying to come up with a word that scores me the most points based on what I'm seeing here. Wow. Crap. Okay.
You want to write it down?
If you want to, yeah. You can't use proper names, all that jazz.
Yeah. Do I score it or do I wait?
We wait until. All right, I have to write mine down before the time runs out. It's terrible. I'm telling you right now, it's terrible. All right, I'm good.
Okay.
So my word was price, which...
Price?
Yeah,
That's not bad.
P-R-I-C-E. So that would score 4 points for the P, 2 points for the R, and 5 points for the C. Now, if you happen to use... and now the I and the E are nowhere in here, so I don't score for those letters. And if you happen to use a word that has 2 C's in it, you can score both C's, which is nice. So,
what do you mean?
Well, if I came up with a word that had 2 C's in it, I could score this C and this C.
But if you had 1 C, do you get to choose which one?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I chose this. So this is 5 points, plus 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11. That's all I got.
Nice.
And what was your...
Conjuring?
Look at you! Conjuring! Okay.
I'm sorry. No.
I am going upstairs.
I don't know. This is beginner's luck. I'm telling you.
Conjuring.
It's beginner's luck.
I've got price. A 1-syllable word. You've got conjuring.
It was beginner's luck. Trust me.
C-O-N-J-U-R. Conjuring. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So, how did you spell it, though?
C-O-N-J-U-R-I-N-G.
Is that how you spell conjuring?
Pretty sure.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
You have an online dictionary.
I have my phone.
Yeah.
I'm not going to challenge you, though. I know it's a word, I just don't remember how to spell it.
Okay.
Alright, so you get 10, 14, 16 points for conjuring.
Okay.
So you would put 16 on your score pad.
Oh, what about this? The +2 or no?
Oh, yeah, the +2. Good catch. Yeah, the bonus cards have a plus number on them. Okay. So that would be 5, 10, 14, 16, 18. So 18? You get 18 points.
And I put that underneath the score?
It would just be right next to the score, right on the score line.
Okay.
The box where it's, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, so the first box is, did the non-fastest players beat your score? The answer is no, so I would not get a bonus point.
Okay.
You beat my score, so you would get an additional 2 bonus points. You were the fastest. Yes. Okay. You beat me. You were the fastest player. You're faster than me, so you got an additional 2. So already you're like doubled my score.
No,
right
you have 11. I only have 7 points ahead of you. That's pretty bad for a conjuring.
No. Well, no. You got +2 in addition to that.
Oh, that's 20. So where do I put the 20?
Well, no, you would put...
you just put a check mark? And
yeah, that's fine.
Add it
add it at the end.
Oh,
mm-hmm.
I see. Okay.
So the way this works is these 4 get removed.
I see.
These 4 get moved down.
Oh.
And then we would deal 4 new cards for... Now, you cannot reuse words, even if it's to add an ing or an s to an existing word.
Yes.
So, if someone uses praise, I could not use praised in a future round, or praises in a future round, or praising in a future round.
Okay.
Alright, so round 2. I can't do that. N. Can't do that. D. Okay. And go. Oh, goodness. Let's see.
Man.
This is tough.
Yeah, it is. Do you gotta flip it? Then you okay.
I know.
Oh man. Oh man.
Don't hold back on me now. I know you've got a word.
I don't want to use it. Okay.
Okay, you're good. So write your word down.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Okay, so my word was grizzled.
Oh, nice.
So Grizzled.
Okay. Is there like a penalty for challenging you?
If you don't get it right, I think you get a penalty.
Oh, but is there a penalty for the person who is challenging you? If
whoever loses the challenge gets a penalty.
Oh, I see.
Basically. All right. So there's a board game named Grizzled.
Cool.
So that's how I know that it's a word.
But you can't use proper nouns.
Well, it's an actual word too.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not challenging.
No, if you want to challenge me.
No.
Okay.
Not.
Well, all right. I would get 5, 10, 14, 16 points.
Cool.
From that.
That's really good.
All right. And what did you write?
Jungle.
Jungle. Okay. So Jungle. So you get 5, 9, 12, 14. Good job. Now my 16 was still better than your 14.
Yeah, so I get nothing.
You get nothing on the first column, and I get +2 on the second column for being the fastest player. Okay. So I'm sort of redeeming myself at this point. We'll see.
I told you, my conjuring was just...
No, conjuring was good, man.
I conjured that up, like...
Oh, here we go, showing. You conjured that up. Okay, then, look at her. Okay. Slow down there, Webster. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Go. You already have a word?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours is probably better than mine, though.
If I spelled it correctly. Alright, good.
Isn't it supposed to just run out?
It's whatever.
It'll run out, whatever. Okay, so who goes first?
It's up to you. You want to go first?
I wrote sizzled.
I wrote the same thing! What happens now?
I don't know!
What happens if we write the same thing?
I can do a different word.
What? I wrote sizzled as well. Okay. What happens in... I'm looking. This is the first. Okay, I wasn't prepared for this. End of round. There's a tie. No, it's for end of game. Okay, scoring. What happens if we come up with the same... I'm not sure. I'd have to go through the directions.
Maybe we just have to score, and then if there's a tie, then that would be the end of game thing? Oh, no. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe we just score.
I guess.
That's weird.
Unless...
What does it say about the tie? Is that like only if you scored points at the end?
Yeah, it's at the end of the game.
Oh, I see.
Tiebreakers. But I don't see what happens if... I'm sure it might be in here somewhere, but I'm not seeing it.
Okay.
So we could do one of two things. We could just repeat the round and not use that word, or just score sizzled and move on to the next round.
It's up to you.
We'll move on.
Okay, because I have a word too.
Oh, all right, sure you do. So, how did you spell it?
Sizzled.
Very good. Okay, that's what I did. So that would be 5, L and then D, Z. Okay, so it's these. So 10, 14, 17, that's 19.
So 19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You did not score more than me, and I did not score more than you, so those bonuses wouldn't apply.
Oh, even though I was faster?
Well, yeah, you have to beat my score.
Okay, I see.
Which you didn't.
Okay, that's fine.
So these go away.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, so we'll have to look that up later and see if there is a stipulation for that kind of thing.
Darn.
These move down.
Should have used my other one.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, man. Okay.
Now, see, the word I want to use is a proper noun, so I can't use that. That would have been great, because it's a holiday.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh my gosh.
You got this.
Got one.
Tick, tick, tick.
I got one. Okay.
All right. What'd you end up writing?
Blasted.
Blasted. Okay.
I hate this blasted game.
Blasted.
Yeah.
So it's 4.
Wouldn't I choose this one?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. It's good. So we got 5, 9, 12, 15, 17 points. So you can write 17 on your score. That actually beat mine. Mine was taxidermy.
Oh, that was good.
Taxiderm.
How do you spell it? How did you spell it?
Taxidermy.
Okay.
Taxidermy.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that's good.
I might have been wrong. I don't know. Well, anyway, it's these. So it's 10, 14, 17 points. How much was yours?
18, 19?
Oh, 18, 19. You're right, correct.
17.
All right, so I was fastest. You did not beat my score.
No
I beat
bonus.
yours, though. So I get +3 for that.
Cool.
Looks like the bonuses actually
They
go
get
up.
higher.
Yeah, as it goes down. Interesting.
You can tell how stressed out I am. I bit myself.
Did you bit yourself? What are you doing over there? You're literally a ferret. I mean, my gosh. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Can't use that.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
I have a feeling.
Sorry. What should I have written it first and then?
No, that's fine. I finished mine.
Okay. Go ahead.
I picked sword.
I picked wordsmith.
Whoa! Wordsmith! Look at you! That's smart. Okay, so sword.
Is that a proper noun? I hope not. Or hyphenated?
It's a. No, I think wordsmith is one word.
Okay.
It's also a profession name, which I think is okay.
Okay.
So again, we're gonna folks, if you're watching this and you've played this before, we house rule a lot of stuff.
I remembered from one of the manuals.
You couldn't
wordsmith.
Oh, okay. You used the word that was in the.
I did. I remembered it.
Oh.
No, it wasn't in the example. It was in the manual. Like to all you wordsmiths out there.
Oh, I see. Sword. SWORD.
It's not bad.
No. So I got 10, 18, 19 points, and your wordsmith got you WORD wordsmith. Oh, you beat that. Yeah. Okay, so you got 10, 18, 21, 23, 24. So you got 24 points.
Okay.
So you also get the +3 bonus because you were the fastest player. And
And the point was higher?
Yeah, and your point was higher than mine. I had 19.
Okay.
So you beat me there. That was a good one for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Manuel.
Next time I'm just going to give you the directions myself.
Oh, no, it's right there in the box.
It is on the box.
I didn't see it from here, but...
If I can find a way to use the word unabridged, I'm totally going to use that.
That's funny. Okay.
All right, ready? Oh, you jerk.
Wait, am I supposed to write it first and then do it?
I think so.
Oh, okay, so that's you. That's fine.
Well, let me look at this to see how that works too. I'm curious.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's for scoring. All right.
I'm sorry. I keep
No, you're
flipping
fine.
it
There are
over.
a few restrictions. Once you are sent. Okay, so you have to write down the word first, then flip the same time.
I've been doing it.
It's fine. It's a practice game.
Okay.
It's our first game.
All right. So
Okay.
you got that one, the
Okay.
fast one.
All right. So
I got one.
I picked swamped.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm gonna do SWAMPED.
Yeah, that beat me.
So we've got 10, 14, 17, 19, plus 1 is 20.
That was a good one.
And what was yours?
Password.
Password. PASSWORD. That's really good. You used a lot of letters there. 5, 9, 12, 15, 17, 19, 20. You matched my score. So therefore,
I tied it?
yeah, you tied my score. So no one gets the bonuses for that. Because my score, I was the fastest player, but I was not better than your score. Pretty sure it's that. Oh, if the fastest player's score this round is equal to or better than.
Oh, really? So you get that
I
bonus?
would get it.
Okay, so you got it for 2 rounds then.
No, I didn't.
You got it for Swamped, and you had it for...
What score did you have for Sizzled was 19. No, but you were the fastest player on Sizzled.
Okay.
So
you were faster...
No.
You were faster on Blasted, weren't you?
What was,
I mean, on the 4th one.
Taxidermy?
Yeah.
I had 19. Well, I got that anyway.
Oh, you got... Okay.
Yeah, so that was the only time. So if you want to put... since you beat me on Sizzled...
Well, didn't you have it on the 2nd one, too? Like you were faster on
I
the
don't know. Again, this is a practice game, folks, so yeah, we're getting some of the rules mixed up, but that's okay. You get the idea.
No, I didn't get it on Sizzle because I've been turning it
yeah, all right. Well, fine. All right. I don't care. I don't care who wins. We're just having fun. All right, so these go away, and we're doing...
I'm just going to scribble next time. And
yeah, right. Even if it's illegible and wrong.
No. That's funny. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, dang. Oh, no, this is so bad. Okay, now I can take my time.
30 seconds of time.
Oh, no.
You got this.
I almost fell.
Your time's almost up. You better start writing.
Sorry. Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right. When the rules say when the timer runs out, the players can finish their word. They just can't change anything.
Yeah. Okay. I got it. So embarrassing.
What was your word?
Hermaphrodite.
What?
What?
Spell it.
HERMAPHRODITE.
Let me see.
Here's the answer. Hermaphrodite.
Are you kidding me?
What? That's what I saw when I
Okay. Mine was sharpened, but okay.
That was really good. So
but no, you probably got more letters out of that.
No.
Alright, HERMF. You used an F. Was there an S?
No, there was no F on mine.
So there's no S's.
Are you doing yours or mine?
Yours.
Oh.
N, no. S, no. P, no.
No.
Oh, P, yeah, there was a P. Aphrodite, yeah. So that's yours.
It only used 4 letters.
Oh, it did. Okay, that's right. The F I was okay. PH, not F. Okay, so you got 10. I'm not even going to challenge that. 10 and then 16 and so you got 17 points for that.
17. Okay, that's terrible.
Wow.
For a giant word, only 17. That's really bad.
Mine was.
You got more with.
I don't know about that. SHARPEN.
Yeah. See.
ED. So we've got 10, 18, 21, 22, and then plus 4 for the being the fastest and having the most.
You could have done sharpeners.
Sharpeners?
Yeah, sharpeners, like pencil sharpeners.
I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess I could have maybe. I'd have to look and see if that was legal or not. So that's the last round. So now we just add up our score. Let me get my...
Oh, you destroyed me.
No, I don't think so. You did really good. Even if your words were questionable.
Well, you can actually challenge them after.
All right, so we're going to do...
Isn't this... We have to first cross out our 2 lowest scores?
Oh, yeah, good catch. Yeah, so we cross out our 2 lowest scores, which was... Mine was Price at 11, and Grizzled. So basically my first 2 words. Those were terrible, but the bonuses remain, I believe.
Do I have Jungle, which was 14, and then my other ones were 17. I have 2.
Just cross out one of the 17.
Just one of them?
Mm-hmm. All right, so...
I'll cross out hermaphrodite.
Please do.
That's so embarrassing.
19 plus 19 plus 20 plus 22 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. So 111 points total. And what were your... Just add them out myself. Okay, so you had 18 plus 19 plus 17... 24, I think. That was the largest score in the game. So your wordsmith word that we got off the box did better than any other word.
That's probably their agenda.
103.
And with these?
Yep, even with those, 103. Very good.
And you didn't cross out yours, like, of the adjacent bonuses, right?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So mine was 111, yours was 103.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So while we did get the rules a little wrong during the game, I think everyone here got the gist of it. Really fun, educational game. Very quick, too, which I liked.
Yeah.
And again, there's a solo variant. Is this a game that you would play again?
Absolutely.
You like it?
This is really fun.
I liked it, too. I'm definitely going to have to do some more research into what words are acceptable, what are not acceptable. Because there's a lot of little things. And what happens whenever we come up with the same word?
Yeah, that was weird.
I didn't see that in there, but, maybe I missed it. So there you go, folks. That was Wordsy. If you guys want to buy a copy for yourself, use the link in the below description. That'll take you to Amazon. If you got if you got Amazon Prime, then you'll get 2-day shipping, which is nice. It's free. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel and check out my official website, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vincent Idley. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.